Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Ash, and today I'm going to be doing a quick review for Guntech 2 on Xbox. So, Guntech 2 was originally released on the 13th of January 2022. It's developed by a Jani Penttinen, and it's published by Utopos Games, so UTOPOS Games, who were kind enough to send me a copy of this for review, so big thank you to them for that. And this is basically a retro-inspired twin-stick cave flyer shoot 'em up sort of sci-fi game, sort of the classic sort of games you would probably see on like an Atari back in the day. Very sort of reminiscent to sort of things like Asteroids in that sort of aspects. So. And things like Geometry Wars, that's another one. It really reminds me of Geometry Wars. Now, the game itself is playable in single player or up to 4-player couch co-op, and I love a game with couch co-op, especially 4-player couch co-op. And this is one of those games that instantly stood out to me because I do like a good classic arcadey style shooter. I'm a big fan of sort of classic shmups, and I know obviously this isn't a shmup, but I still love the sort of sci-fi sort of twin stick sort of shooter genre. Now, you use the left stick to steer your ship and go forwards, etc. And you use the right stick to control your railgun. Now, your ship has a total of 3 different weapons. So you've got your main sort of standard railgun on your stick, and your shoulder buttons fire your sort of extra weapons, which are more powerful, and they only sort of go in the direction you're facing, so you don't have the sort of free aim like you do with the standard gun. But obviously it's not as powerful as the extra weapons. Now, the game is split into 5 different worlds. So this includes the tutorial world, the virus world, the dark world, space jungle world, and the cargo hauler area. So each of these different worlds have 8 levels in them, plus like a boss level at the end of each section, which is fantastic. So there's a lot of content there as well. And they are adding in sort of seasonal levels that are silly and funny sort of things, not part of the main game at all, but they're themed around things like Christmas and Halloween, which I always like. It's silly little things like that that really get me interested in games, that they've actually given the time and effort to just add this extra sort of content just for the hell of it, basically. Now, the game features arcade mode and adventure mode. So in adventure mode, you can basically play any level you've unlocked. So you can continue basically from where you last left off, and you have a fresh set of lives for each level, compared to the sort of standard arcade mode, which you basically start from the beginning of that world's levels, and you basically have to make it to the end, and you only have a set amount of lives. So sort of more of a classic sort of game over arcade mode in that aspect. And it does have a leaderboard, so it's all about getting that score up there. Now, in adventure mode, you have 3 different goals per level. One of them is you need to do to pass the level, and basically get 1 star, and the other goals that get you the additional stars, it depends on what level you're doing. So there's a reason to go back and play them all as well, which I thought was pretty cool. Now, weapon-wise, there's a load of weapons in the game. There's 20 different weapons. And you start off with the initial ones, and you earn more as you play them. So there's a whole different variety of them, all with their own sort of abilities and stats, etc. So you can sort of build your ship how you want it, and to your playstyle as you progress through the game. So the game is available on Xbox One and Xbox Series X and S. It does support smart delivery, and it is optimized for Xbox Series X and S with 4K resolution and 60 FPS plus. Now, the game is priced at £12.49, so it is a slightly higher price than some of the other games of this sort of genre that have come out recently. However, it is good classic fun. It plays like a good old-fashioned arcade game. There is a lot of levels to it as well compared to some of the other sort of shooter games that are out recently that are one and done. There's a reason to go back to get all of the extra stars, to get 3 stars in every level. You've got that 4-player co-op, which is always good. The graphics are pretty decent as well. Like I say, they're to say it is just a sort of generic sort of cave style shooter. The graphics look really nice, especially as you progress, very bright and colourful, and the music is pretty decent as well. So there's a lot in it. It's got a lot going for it, so I highly recommend it, especially if you like those old school sort of shooter games. So check it out. It's available right now on Xbox. And that's that for this video, guys. Like I say, let us know in the comments if you've played this game and what you thought of it. Is there any other sort of retro-inspired games, sort of shooters or other type of games you want to see us cover on the channel? Let us know in the comments, and I'll do my best to cover them for you. But that's that for this video, guys. If you've enjoyed it, hit that like button, hit subscribe, and we'll see you soon for more gaming content. Bye for now.